Welcome back to the channel. I'm out here moving the Premier 1 netting for the goats, and I thought I would do a quick video and tell you guys about some issues we've been having with the goats. The first one is kind of my fault. If you remember a video I did on building this goat shed, we just kind of winged it, didn't really have a plan for it, just kind of built it as we went. But if I could do it all over again, there's several things that I would do different, and I'm going to modify this one. So even a viewer pointed out in the comments that it basically looks like a kite. And if you remember, I did a video where this thing actually blew completely over. So what I did was I just had cinder blocks sitting on the sled legs over here, and that worked really well for a very long time. Well, about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks, a neighbor called and said that the goat shed had completely blown over. So what I did after that was just short up more cinder blocks. So have 8 cinder blocks on there now, and that seems to be holding it down, but that's not ideal. So what I'm gonna do is modify this vertical part here and try to make this pitch not so much. And the reason why I did that originally was so that I could stand up in there. So another problem we had is now the goats are jumping over our Premier 1 netting, and we had not had an issue with this yet. But what happened was we were on our way out of town for a baseball tournament, and a neighbor called and said our goats were in their driveway. So we rushed over here as quick as we could and didn't really know what happened because the netting was up, the Energizer was on, and it was popping pretty good. So we were kind of stumped. So the whole trip we were looking on our cameras trying to find out how they got out. And long story short, a neighbor decided to get onto our property with their dog, not on a leash, and the dog kind of wandered over here to the netting and spooked the goats, and they just took off and jumped over the net towards that direction. And Dodger almost cleared the netting, and Molly, she did not. She ended up taking about 3 forward somersaults over the netting, and then we saw him on the cameras on the front door. So, you know, I talked to the neighbor and I told him I don't want their dog on our property, not on a leash. So at this point, I'm not sure what to do because the goats now think that getting out of the netted area is their safety area. And obviously if a coyote or something comes by, that's not going to be ideal. Just yesterday, we were out checking out the neighbors. They got some new sheep, and we came back and Molly was on the other side of the fence. So somehow she jumped over it. So we looked at the cameras again, and sure enough, something spooked her and she just tumbled right over the fence again, the netting. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I moved them today to this temporary location. So they're over here munching around this tree. And I've got Rosie, our new lamb, set up kind of next to them right now temporarily. So they're enjoying it over here, but guys, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with these goats because they keep getting out. I don't see them staying here very long because I think they're gonna get out one time and we're not gonna find them. So here they are, and I did a post with a picture of Rosie. This is Rosie, our new Katahdin lamb. She, I think, will eventually stay with these guys when she gets a little bit bigger. But leave a comment below if you guys have this Premier 1 netting and if you have an issue with your goats jumping out of it. Please let me know what you think will be the next best step. I know they make a 48-inch netting, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to keep them in. I think Dodger would get over the 48-inch. Maybe it might keep Molly in, but I'm not sure. I might have to look at a more permanent fencing solution and then just use this for the daytime like I am now, just kind of let them munch during the day. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and get your thoughts. So please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Thanks, and have a good day.